And that's our first Captain Ron's free throw of the evening. First one is good. Makes it 9-8. Osage leads by a point.
Chance to tie it up here for the Russellville Indians.
And he does. We're tied at 9. Russellville drops back into a half-court defense as Dane DePay brings it across the line. He gets it to Maverick Trusty. Maverick finds Blake Harrison on the free throw line. Blake with a strong move there, Luke, but he's going to be called for the travel.
Yeah, lost his footing there a little bit. Was looking for the contact, but the Russellville player wasn't really there, and he wound up on the
almost too good of a move.
Yeah, I think he faked himself out a little bit.
As we're under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, we've got 9-9. And Russellville, they'll start their offense, trying to get it into the post area. They'll hand it off. They'll bring it back up top. It's going to go in the left corner there. We're going to drive the baseline, and they're going to take a timeout. And so will we. You're listening to Osage Indian Basketball on 98.7 The Cove.
The Lake's lunch and dinner headquarters is the Encore Lakeside Grill. The Encore Lakeside Grill features great entertainment every evening, and they're the headquarters for all your favorite games on the big screens. The Encore Lakeside Grill is the place for fun.
Awesome.
Play at the Encore, stay at the resort. No other dining, lodging, or entertainment experience comes close. The Encore. Excellence on every level.
The Encore, Eagle Dam Boulevard in Lake Ozark.
It's Hometown Hoops on 98.7 The Cove.
I tell you what, we've got an Andy's Frozen Custard timeout. You know, for more than 37 years, Andy has only used the freshest ingredients for a frozen custard experience you can't get anywhere else.
They got that great gift certificate deal going on this winter, too. So you go in there, get some stocking stuffers for your family. You hook yourself up with some free custard yourself.
Absolutely. Always a great experience at Andy's. Icon at Lake of the Ozarks as Russellville throws the ball in from their own underneath their own basket. They're going to start it over as Rhett Fisher starts the offense in the one spot. He commits to the left side. They're finding the big man on the high post, and Andrew Grews shuts him down. They'll bring it back out. There's a drive on the baseline. He has a lot of Osage Indians in there as he's going to throw up an air ball from 2 feet. It's going to be rebounded by Blake Harrison. And here come the Osage Indians in and off the glass, but there's an offensive rebound by Andrew Grews. It is good.
Grews using that height to get up, get that rebound, put the ball in the hoop.
If this Osage Indian team has a great season this year, Luke, a lot of that's going to have to do with number 24, Andrew Grews.
Yeah, he's he looks like a basketball player, right? He's out there. He's a tall kid, he's lengthy, able to use that body and use it there to his advantage.
And Russellville starts up at the half line. They get the ball inbounds. Andrew Grews guarding the basketball. Blake Harrison. As they're going to have to flip it one time. And there's a turnover as Harrison gets it. But he starts to move, Luke, before he knows what he's going to do.
Return the favor on that turnover. Happens so often there, but sometimes, the big man not used to handling the ball in that situation.
Blake playing very fast tonight. Take a breath, slow down just a little bit. As Russellville throws the ball in underneath their own basket, they are 4 across the free throw line. They bring it around the perimeter one time. There's a long three. No good. There's an offensive rebound. Goes right back. Going to pull up from the free throw. Andrew Grews going to get a hand on it, and he blocks the shot. And here comes Osage. Dane DePay comes down the right side of the floor. Gets it to Blake Harrison. He's going to go up with it.
Lost it for a second, but was able to regain composure, regain control of the ball, and put it in the hoop.
And we've got 13-9. 4-point lead for the Osage Indians. Biggest lead of the night as that three is no good. Rebound picked up by DePay. He brings it down to the block. And he's going to find number 20, Noah Northrop. He's going to be short as Andrew Grews gets it. He's going to put it in.
Big man established a position underneath the hoop, and he's rewarded for it.
Russellville Russellville putting it on the ground a lot tonight, Luke, as the ball goes off the knee and goes out of bounds, but it's going to stay with Russellville. I'm not a big fan of the dribble. As Russellville will throw it in about midway. They get it in. Noah Northrop guards number 20. Radcliffe with the ball.
Offensive foul there, buddy.
And we got a moving screen.
Yeah, Osage went back to man-to-man there and paid off for him. They're drawing the offensive foul, getting the ball back with a 15-9 lead here.
And the Indians are going to take that dead ball to get a few subs in as we see Luke Wolf checks in. And we've got a drive on the baseline as Stokes drives the baseline, gets the little bounce pass to Andrew Grews. That's going to make it 17-9, and we've got 1:12 to go in the first. There's a turnover as Andrew Grews picks it up. He gives it to Maverick Trusty. They move it down the sideline. There's Noah Northrop. He's going to pull up from about 10 on the baseline, bounces around the rim, no good, but there's Andrew Grews again with the offensive rebound. As he goes up, he's stripped. And there's a battle for the basketball. It's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to give it to Osage.
Yeah, he wasn't strong with the ball there, but Trusty is able to hustle, dive on the floor, fight for that basketball, fight for that possession. With less than a minute left in the first quarter, Osage clinging on to that lead, expanding that lead.
And Luke Wolf throws it into Maverick Trusty. Maverick in no hurry, as we've got 50 seconds. Gives it to Luke. They find the high post, in and out. There's no good. Maverick's going to go up for three. And he draws nothing but floor wax.
Yeah, that was he had a chance there to make it a double-digit lead, if not more, but missed everything on that one.
Russellville brings it across the half line. Lane Stokes guards the basketball. There's a drive in there, and I believe Lane is going to be called for the foul. Let's see if they give him the free throws. And they are.
Little reach-in foul there.
Lane Stokes, just a sophomore.
Yeah, getting some experience tonight in a tournament situation here early in the season.
Shot the ball well at Centralia. As these charity stripe free throws sponsored by Captain Ron's.
And him and DePay are some of the Rebels not wearing the white headbands tonight, like most of the guys out there with the.
I can honestly tell you, Luke, I don't think I ever wore a headband in my life.
I think it would be a good look for you. I think maybe the next broadcast, to kind of get in the spirit with these kids,
I got way too much forehead.
That'll help cover it up a little bit.
As we've got 31 seconds to go. Free throw in and out, no good. The score is going to stay at 17-9. Indians bring it across the half line. There is Maverick Trusty. He's trying to get it out of there. Finds Noah Northrop. And they're going to find Lane Stokes on the opposite corner. And Luke Wolf gets it on the block. And he's going to be stripped. There's a turnover for Osage. And there is a block by Andrew Grews. So far having a big game tonight.
Yeah, anchoring that defense back there.
And Lane Stokes goes up with a three at the end of the quarter.
Ooh, off
there
the ceiling.
It hits the ceiling there. And we at the end of one, it's 17-9 Osage Indians. And you're listening to Osage Indian basketball on 98.7 The Cove.
The law office of Mark A. Webb was founded out of necessity. It was clear when he started that the old ways weren't cutting it, and there was a need for modern solutions to modern problems. Simply put, established methods of law office management were wasting time and money. So he set out to bring his approach to the 21st century. Every effort's been made to incorporate technology into practice, helping make your experience modern and comfortable. That's the office of Mark A. Webb.
The action is on the hardwood with Hometown Hoops on 98.7 The Cove.
And after the first quarter, the Osage Indians lead 17-9. If my math is correct, that's 8-point lead for the Indians. And Luke, Indians looking good.
Yeah, and not a lot of shots falling from outside tonight, but they're getting the work done on inside, the inside game, using that height advantage to put points on the board up close, which oftentimes the most efficient way to score is 2 feet in front of the basket.
Well, I tell you what, there's something this Osage Indian team sees because they're jamming it down to the block almost every possession. As Osage will start the second quarter, and they find Lane Stokes as he'll stay in. He's no good from three, but there's Noah Northrop goes up, and he he's going to get the offensive rebound, and he's automatically going to draw the foul.
Russellville starting out the second quarter with a little zone look there, and Osage trying to shoot their way out of it.
Dane DePay is going to throw it in underneath the basket. Not too much down there, down low. They're going to give it to Maverick on round of 3. He's going to bring it in the lane. Running one-hander is good, and that's a big-time shot.
Yeah, a little spin move there at the top of the key. Right when he gets some defensive pressure, he puts the ball up, a little floater. 2 points.
Pistel brings it across the half line for Russellville. They start their offense. Osage defense seems to be rattling just a little bit there as they're struggling to get a set going.
Yeah, they're back on that pressure man-to-man.
Too much dribble. And that's going to be a travel as he spins around. That's Davin.
Yeah, it's almost like he's trying to wrap a pass around the defender there, but instead it kind of got caught up and got caught up with the basketball, and it's going to be Osage ball with a 10-point lead.
That is solid man-to-man defense for Osage. As Maverick Trusty and Dane DePay are down low, we're going to get a sub as Landon Childs runs to the table. He's going to come in for Noah. Maverick Trusty will trade places with Landon Childs. And Landon will throw the basketball in with a 19-9 lead. Dane DePay brings it across the half. Going to go over. Childs right back to DePay. He's going to penetrate to the free throw line. Gives it to Childs again. They find Maverick out on the wing. He's good for that 3.
They've tried that penetrate and kick a couple different times. That time, Trusty's able to put that ball through the hoop.
22-9. Russellville starting to fall behind as there's a one-hander from the free throw line. Bounces around the rim and in. 11-point lead at 22-11. 6.5 to go in the first half. Maverick Trusty puts it on the ground, takes one dribble, goes up for 3. It's going to be short, but there is Blake Harrison with the offensive rebound off the glass. Good.
Strong with the basketball, off the glass, extending that lead.
Half-court set. Osage still in that strong man-to-man. Russellville putting it on the ground, allowing Osage to make a shift. They get it into the block, and it's going to be tapped away, picked up by Russellville, and they're going to start it all over. Long 3. No good. Rebounded by Landon Childs. Landon puts it on the ground, and Rhett Fisher, the junior, is going to be called for the foul.
Man, you could have called it on either one of those guys on that one. They both lunged in there, reached in there, and got a piece of him. 6 minutes left in the half. Osage is going to have a chance to extend this lead, 13-point lead they've built already here in the first half.
Dane DePay gets it to Blake Harrison. They give it to Jackson Long. He's good. The sophomore for the Indians nails it. That's 3. They're going to take a timeout, and that is an Andy's Frozen Custard timeout. 37 years. No matter when you visit them, they are making their custard fresh every single hour, not day, every hour, and served immediately to maintain its creaminess. Luke, Russellville forced to make that timeout as Osage starting to pull away at 27-11.
Yeah, Stokes really had the strokes there. He put that right in the hoop. You mentioned he looked good in that Centralia game. He continues it here tonight. The sophomore in Eugene putting that ball in the hoop right there. And, Russellville has to kind of pump the brakes a little bit, talk things over, and see if they can recover here. Only been able to put 11 points on the board so far tonight against this Osage defense. Has been switching back between man and zone, and I think that's kind of been confounding them a little bit. I think that maybe every trip down the court, when you're not really sure if they're going to be at man or zone, sometimes on the high school level, especially early in the season, you don't have a solution for that yet.
You know, Mills & Son Insurance, they're our title sponsor again this year. millsandsoninsurance.com. 573-365-2002. You know insurance. Give them a call. Let them price it out for you. As we're back to live action, Russellville's going to turn it over. And Jackson Long, as he tries to dribble across the half, he's going to be fouled.
The junior Jack Lake, they're reaching in, and again, turnover leads to a foul. So you try to, you feel bad about the turnover, you try to make up for it. You wound up fouling and doubling the problem.
Indians half-court offense. They want to get the ball to the free throw line. And there's a drive by Dane DePay. The layup is no good, but there it is. The rebound by Blake Harrison.
Now, DePay didn't make that layup there, but you feel like that's there for him all night long. Anytime he wants it, beat his man off the dribble and get to the paint. And once he gets to the paint, whether he dishes it off or takes it to the hoop himself, he's got a lot of options. I think if Osage wanted to, they could go back to that time and time again tonight.
You know, it's obvious to me that the Indians know that they can drive the basketball. They're not taking a lot of shots from outside because there's no pressure on inside.
Yeah, and when they do get inside and they collapse, that's when they're getting those wide open threes. They haven't all been falling, but they've been good shots.
And Blake Harrison, and that Captain Ron's free throw comes up short. And here comes Russellville, half-court set. Trying to move it around the perimeter there. A lot of pressure by the Osage Indians tonight. And that's a travel. As Jack Lake sees a hole, puts it on the ground, and he's going to be called for the travel. That's going to be a turnover against the Russellville Indians.
Yeah, that's 2 turnovers and a foul for him in the last about minute of gameplay there.
And Andrew Grews checks into the ball game. We've got two big men down as Blake Harrison puts it on the ground. And he's going to take an extra step. That's going to be a turnover against Osage.
Yeah, his momentum kind of carried him a little bit further than I think he expected to go on that one.
When the big men bend down like that, Luke, that's when that happens. Blake Harrison guarding on the free throw line extended. Russellville picks it up at the block. And guess what? We've got the 3rd turnover in a row.
Yeah, that's DePay working hard down there. You know, kind of leads to that. He sticks his arm in on when it's not actually his guy. Then he goes back to his guy, winds up out of bounds there, and it's Osage basketball here.
DePay having a good game tonight for the Indians as they get it to Andrew in down low. Nice baby hook. Makes it 31. 31-11, 20-point lead for Osage. Dribble drive offense for Russellville, trying to penetrate inside that lane. You know, Luke, they're almost trying to get in the lane so hard it takes away from every other offensive option.
Yeah, and Osage now here is an opportunity to triple up the Russellville Indians here.
And they get it inside to Andrew. He takes a move. That little baby hook is good again.
And they did it, 33-11. Already in the first half, they've got them tripled up scoreboard-wise.
Russellville slowing it down a little bit, looking around. Handoff as they continue to look to pound the ball inside. Picks it up in the lane, in and out, no good. Andrew has a chance of the rebound, but Blake Harrison hits the turf, gets down, picks it up as they're going to find Dane DePay. Dane goes all the way in for the layup, and guess what? We're going to have an Andy's Frozen Custard timeout.
Hustle play by Blake Harrison, getting on the court, saving that possession, just valuing the basketball there, and sacrificing his body to keep possession of the basketball for the Osage Indians.
You know, first year of starting consistently, adapting very well, adjusting very well to that, I can say.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, effort,
confidence.
Effort and confidence are, you know, go a long way. The skill, you know, the athleticism, all those other things are sometimes, you know, they are what they are. But the one thing you can control as a high school basketball player or any kind of athlete is the amount of effort you give. And we saw it right there from Harrison, not afraid to skin up those knees and elbows and get on the floor to get the basketball.
You know, Mills & Son Insurance, millsinsurance.com. You know, they've been in business 1869. That's not a misread. It's 1869. They've been serving your insurance needs in Missouri. They've got 3 offices, Clinton, Warsaw, and then, of course, our own Lake Ozark. Home, health, auto, business insurance.
That's like well over 100 years.
That's well over 100 years. That's like Guy Wayman.
That's like older than you.
Certainly. I thought it was funny when I said Guy Wayman.
Well.
As we've got both teams back to live action after that Andy's Frozen Custard timeout. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with Russellville. And they're going to go 4 across the free throw line. They're going to have to pass it out to the perimeter. Very quickly to the left. 3 is no good. Rebounded by Noah Northtrip. Gives it to Dane DePay. He brings it in, takes it back out. Now the Indians going to set up an offense. That's discipline right there that I haven't seen in the last couple of years. As Lane Stokes checks in the ball game, he's going to drive, He tries a little running hook. No good. But guess what? Andrew Grews gets the offensive rebound. He goes up. He's fouled.
That's a sophomore right there, right? Seeing his opportunity. I'm in the lane. I'm going to try to make something happen. This is my shot. And,
I'm going to help us, he said.
Yep.
Andrew Grews gets the offensive rebound. He goes to the free throw line. He's going to shoot 2. First one is long. You know, Captain Ron. Free throw. Lay out on the beach. Take a stroll along Treasure Pass or just hang out with your friends at one of the 4 tikis they have on property. Missed them both, but rebound by Dane DePay. Gives it to Stokes. Stokes says, I got it. He's long on the 3. Rebounded by number 5, Jack Lake. And here Jack takes it down low. Gets it to his post player. In and out. Missed the 3. Rebound by Dane DePay. And here comes Dane. Can't get the layup to fall. Andrew. Hard on the offensive boards, and I think he's going to be called for the foul, but great effort.
Yeah, sometimes you just see DePay. You kind of see it in his eyes as he gets the basketball. He's like, all right, this is my chance. I'm doing this one on my own. And I feel like he can get to the rack almost every single time. That time, unable to finish.
And with 2:25 to go in the half, I think Dane DePay thinks he can beat him on the first step.
Well, he's proved himself right so far.
As Noah Northrop guards the ball, they're going to pass it to the left. There's a running one-hander on the block. No good. Here comes Osage. DePay dumps it down low to Harrison. It's good.
And again, that DePay penetration leads to good thing for his big man down low, and he knows what to do with the basketball when he gets down there. We'll reach in there.
Great defense by Osage so far, but they're going to be called for the foul on that one.
Well, Northrop just kind of try to play defense with his arms instead of his feet there. Just his first foul on the night.
37-11. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Russellville trying to get it down low. Great defense by Andrew Grews as he taps it away. And he goes and gets it. That's what you want to see right there.
Using that length to his advantage.
There's Blake Harrison. Takes 3 dribbles. He's into the block. Off the glass. We got 39-11. Indians right now seem to be scoring at will. Russellville. Dribble drive offense. Trying to get it inside the lane, and they do. Can't get the layup to go in and out. There's a rebound by Blake Harrison. He's going to hand it off to DePay. DePay is off to the races. They find Noah Northrop in the corner. Off the glass, no good. And Andrew Grews, I think, touched it, but he said it's white ball, and the official bought it.
Yeah, sometimes that's that confidence that you're talking about that works in your voice too, and you can kind of influence what's going on there. But a hockey-style substitution for the Indians here. 4 guys checking in the ball game. 4 guys checking out.
Maverick Trusty's going to throw it in underneath the basket. There's Jackson. Jackson, no good from 3. And Noah Northrop tries to bring it in. He can't. Goes off his knee, out of bounds. Ball's going to go to Russellville as we've got just under a minute to go in the first half. Big lead for Osage. Yeah, 39-11.
Russellville been stuck at 11 for quite some time.
And there's the steal. Landon Childs off the glass and good. And just as you said, Luke, Russellville only 2 points this quarter. As we've got 41-11. And there's a drive in. And the layup is no good, but I believe we're going to have a blocking foul against Maverick Trusty.
Yeah, he tried to establish, but...
he's calling it against Noah Northrop. That's going to be his second.
Hey, credit the manager getting out there and wiping that up right there. Nice job on the good hustle there. Some of the best hustle we've seen all night.
I could show him some technique. You're looking at the guy that did that job a few years ago.
You wiped some floors, you have?
Heck yeah. 41-11. We got 32 seconds to go.
I don't see you cleaning many floors around the studio, the station.
Well, I've evolved as a person. As that Captain Ron's free throw is a miss, as Langston Ratcliffe, the freshman for Russellville, can't get it to go. Score is going to stay at 41-11.
They just can't get over that hump. Finally do.
Looks good right there as Ratcliffe makes it 12. 41-12. As Jackson Long, the sophomore, hits from about 10 on the baseline. We've got 43.
And if you're wondering if the Indians were going to wait for the last shot.
Nope. And there it is, Ratcliffe. Little head fake off the glass is good. It's 14 now. As a big quarter for the Osage Indians, as Maverick Trusty's no good on 3. And there's the running half-court shot on line, but short, no good. And at the half, we've got 43-14. Osage leads over Russellville. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break, and you're listening to Osage Indian basketball on 98.7 The Cove.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and my brother Mark and I own JJ Twigs on Bagnell Dam Boulevard. When folks want a taste of the past and present, they love our rustic atmosphere and log cabin feel. We're a family-friendly restaurant serving up hot pizzas, juicy burgers, Italian beef sandwiches, salads, and more. There's nowhere else you can taste more, enjoy more, and feel more at home. I'm Ryan, inviting you to enjoy lunch, dinner, and fun 7 days a week at the top of the Bagnell Dam Strip. Oh yeah, and there's always free ice cream for the kids.
JJ Twigs, pizza and pub.
Come get you some plates, sir.
Adam Mills here with Mills & Sons Insurance. We find oftentimes people go years without reviewing their insurance coverages. Your life changes quicker than you think. Don't let this be the year. Come by our office at 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard and let us evaluate your current needs. From auto, home, life, or business insurance, our team is there for you every step of the way. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website, millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Polylift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Polylift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts. Get that grin right above your chin. You know the place puts a smile on your face, and he's the one. Frozen custard fun, made fresh every hour. It's your happy power, top your day with a smile at Andy's.
Did you know my frozen custard is made fresh every hour? Or that our toppings are baked daily right in our stores? It's how we top your day with a smile at Andy's.
The action is on the hardwood with Hometown Hoops on 98.7 The Code.
And we're at halftime where the Osage Indians lead the Russellville Indians 43-14 in the first round of the Eugene tournament for Osage. Let's talk just a little bit about offense first, Luke.
Sure.
That quarter right there, Osage outscores Russellville 26-5.
Yeah, and they went on a couple of sustained runs there. And even when they kind of got in trouble from time to time, they were able to kind of bear down defensively, get the basketball back, and had multiple opportunities on the offensive side of the board. And a lot of that was defense leading into offense for the Indians, for sure.
Let's take a look at this Osage Indian offense. Right now, they think they can score from 2 foot. You see them constantly guard penetration, looking for the big men inside if they're stopped, and right now that's paying dividends.
Yeah, you feel like DePay can get his way, make his way into the paint on any given possession down the court, and that opens things up for his teammates, because he can penetrate and make that interior pass to his big men, or he can penetrate and make that exterior pass out to one of his shooting guards out there on the perimeter and go for the three. So or he can take it to the hoop himself. He has 3 options. Once he beats his man, the floor's kind of open for him to do whatever he wants at that point, and his teammates have really been stepping up and paying off when he gives them an assist opportunity.
You know, it looks like this year the Osage Indians are going to have to use an inside game, and when you talk inside game right now, that is Andrew Grews, and of course that is Blake Harrison, both having a good first half, especially on the boards.
Yeah, and that's what you like to see. They're hustling down the court, doing a good job defensively. Grews, he's blocked 3 or 4 shots at this point, kind of anchoring that defense, especially when they're in the zone. When they come out in the zone, he's kind of the guy that's like the last line of defense. He's guarding that bucket, and he does a great job he doesn't let the head fakes and the pump fakes, get him off his feet. He waits until the last minute, high points the ball, and tips it away. And he's done that several times, and that's led to, not only stopping Russellville from scoring, but getting the ball back to his offense, to his guards. They can get it down the court. And when he hustles down the court, they've been rewarding him by passing the ball to him on the inside, and he picks up his own points as well.
Let's flip to the other end. Take a look at this Russellville offense. Dribble drive offense against a man, struggling.
Yeah, they and like I said, kind of against a man. Osage has been in man sometimes. They've been in zone. They've kind of switched it back and forth, and they just haven't been able to figure out either one. But it's the hustle, it's the heart that this Osage team has been playing. 'Cause to play defense, it doesn't necessarily take a lot of skill. It takes some athleticism. It takes some understanding of basketball, right? Sometimes you got to guess. But if you just play hard and you play tough and you're not afraid to get dirty, almost anybody can play defense if you have the right attitude, regardless of what skills you may have. Because all these guys are athletic, right? They can get out there. They can move. They can move a lot better than I can. But if you just have that effort to go after it, and that's what we've seen tonight from the Osage Indian, is effort on the defensive side, and it's led to good things.
We're going to take a quick 2-minute break, and we're going to come back, look at the defensive end, and talk about the second half. You're listening to Osage Indian basketball on 98.7 The Cove.
At Allen Motor Company, they aren't looking for a quick sale. They want lifelong customers. That means being a dealership you can trust. If it's time to upgrade to a quality vehicle, head to Allen Motor Company in the heart of Eldon, across from Wood Supermarket. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Allen Motor Company will finance your future, not your past, guaranteed. You'll find just the vehicle you want at Allen Motor Company. AllenMotorCompanyOnline.com or 573-557-2650.
The Lake's lunch and dinner headquarters is the Encore Lakeside Grill. The Encore Lakeside Grill features great entertainment every evening, and they're the headquarters for all your favorite games on the big screens. The Encore Lakeside Grill is the place for fun.
Awesome.
Play at the Encore, stay at the resort. No other dining, lodging, or entertainment experience comes close. The Encore. Excellence on every level.
The Encore, Bagel Dam Boulevard in Lake Ozark.
The law office of Mark A. Webb was founded out of necessity. It was clear when he started that the old ways weren't cutting it, and there was a need for modern solutions to modern problems. Simply put, established methods of law office management were wasting time and money. So he set out to bring his approach to the 21st century. Every effort's been made to incorporate technology into practice, helping make your experience modern and comfortable. That's the office of Mark A. Webb.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and my brother Mark and I own JJ Twigs on Bagnell Dam Boulevard. When folks want a taste of the past and present, they love our rustic atmosphere and log cabin feel. We're a family-friendly restaurant serving up hot pizzas, juicy burgers, Italian beef sandwiches, salads, and more. There's nowhere else you can taste more, enjoy more, and feel more at home. I'm Ryan, inviting you to enjoy lunch, dinner, and fun 7 days a week at the top of the Bagnell Dam Strip. Oh yeah, and there's always free ice cream for the kids.
JJ Twigs, pizza and pub.
It's high school basketball action with Hometown Hoops on 98.7 The Cove.
And we're at halftime where the Osage Indians lead 43-14 over the Russellville Indians. On the defensive side, Luke, both teams actually playing pretty hard.
Yeah, obviously, really just getting after it, man. Although something I noticed here, Tony, coming into halftime, Russellville went into the locker room, stayed in there maybe, a minute or two, and then came back out. Guess their coach didn't have a whole lot to say at halftime when you're trailing here 43-14. Osage just now getting out with about 2 minutes left here in the halftime warm-up period. But sounds like Russellville head coach didn't have a whole lot to say to his boys there in the locker room during halftime.
But Luke, it's funny you bring that up because that was on my mind as they came out. Usually, if you're up in a big lead like this and you are the one that's leading, in this case, that would be Coach Henshaw for the Osage Indians. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to screw it up. I want to get you in, get you out. I want to get back into the game.
But Henshaw may be also just, looking down the line a little bit, trying to teach some lessons, correct. Sometimes you get in a game like this and you get so full of yourself, and then I know in football a couple of times I'd get in the locker room at halftime and you'd think, oh, we're really doing good. We're kicking butt tonight. And you get in the locker room and coach points out all the things you did wrong. kind of bring you down a peg a little bit, tell you, hey,
you ain't that good.
Just because you're up 43-14 here, you've more than tripled the other team's score at this point. Still a lot of things that could be corrected and get better, especially, like I said, just second game of the season here for the Indians tonight. A lot of learning still left ahead of these guys.
What do you see these Osage Indians coming out? Big lead right here, and I think you're exactly right. You want to work on some things. What is it they want to work on in this second half?
Well, we saw the substitution, the mass substitution there at the end of the first half, getting some more guys in there. I bet we see quite a few guys. I bet we see them get aggressive early in the third quarter. But if they continue to extend this lead, might get to see some clean jerseys, as it were, get out there and play some in the second half.
Win or lose, Osage tomorrow will take on the number 1 seeded Eugene Eagles. Of course, this is their home floor, and that game will be at 8 o'clock. So we're going to be right back here tomorrow. But we're also on the radio side. We're going to carry the Osage Max Creek Lady game, and that will start at 4 o'clock. So it's going to be a full night of basketball here at the Eugene tournament tomorrow night.
Should be a good time. Yeah, get to see those Lady Pirates and what they can do in this tournament as well.
Very good basketball team.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so as we've got 8 seconds to go, let's see whose basketball is. It should be Russellville's to start the third quarter.
We're going to see
they're on the court.
See the same starting lineups to start the second half here. Looks like they're pretty similar.
You know, Russellville only has 1 senior. Not a lot of height, a lot of youth. This program, I think, in 2 years, is going to be very tough.
Absolutely. Just like Osage a couple years ago, you get some underclassmen getting some valuable experience.
Russellville gets it inbounds to start the second half. Ball's going to be deflected by Dane DePay. Russellville's going to keep it. They try to jam it inside. Maverick Trusty and Justin Seaver, the junior, fight for it. And we're going to have a jump ball, and that possession's going to go to Osage.
Yeah, Osage clearly off to a fast start this season, and, with the success.
Woo. Dane DePay throws it to the opposite block from about 5 foot behind the 3 line, and that's going to be blocked out of bounds. Good look, just unable to convert. Indians will throw it in underneath the basket. Nothing down low. They're going to give it to Maverick on the right side wing. He dribbles into the lane, pulls up good. That's a good basket.
Yeah, he kind of created his own shot there, and he pays off for the young man. 45 points for the Osage Indians tonight.
Russellville, half-court set. Indians. Man-to-man defense as Dane DePay is on the ball. They get it into the block. In and out, whoopsie-doo. That shot's going to be blocked by DePay. Offensive rebound by Russell. And there's the verticality rule as Blake Harrison standing straight up, never moved, but still gets the foul.
Yeah, ref's showing he says he's basically bent his elbows and wrist over the guy instead of being completely straight up and down. But, man.
And Tate Genowine will go to the Captain Ron's free throw and hit that first one. Makes it 15.
The lone senior on this Russellville Indians team.
Takes a second. Bangs around the rim. It's in. It's going to make it 16 for Russellville as Dane DePay, no hurry to bring it across the line, but he does. And he finds Maverick down in the opposite corner. Maverick drives the baseline, and he's good.
Second time in a row that Maverick's able to get in the paint, make a move on the defender, and put the ball in the bucket.
Osage Indians now seeing the floor very well. They are finding the open man, whether it's early in the offense or later, as the running one-hander goes in, as the freshman Radcliffe is good, and that gives 18.
He doesn't carry himself like a freshman. He plays with confidence.
In and out, no good. There's an offensive rebound by Blake Harrison. He can't get the reverse to go in. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and Blake just looks up.
Davin Pistol went after that ball for the Russellville Indians and took a shot. He's going to have to bring the ball up here and kind of shake the cobwebs loose a little bit.
This Indian team, very physical. Not dirty physical. We've got an offensive one there. No. That's why you wait, as Jackson Long takes the elbow and going to be called for the foul. And they give him the ball underneath the basket. A lot of things I disagree with on that play. Russellville gets it in. They look to move it. They're going to drive in, no good. They get stopped. The three is off. Rebound by Dane DePay. He's going to put it on the ground.
Numbers.
Finds Jackson. Jackson puts it on the ground. Hands everywhere. Get it down to Blake Harrison. Trying to go up with it. He gets it.
It's 14 on the night for Harrison. All of them right there in front of the cup, too.
49-18. As the Maverick Trusty's going to get the steal. He gets his heads up. Finds Dane DePay on the transition. He's good. 51. Going to run 4 out. As you can hear the coach holler it. They find the man on the free throw line. Tries to turn around. He can't do it. He's going to hand it off to number 1. There's that dribble. Ball fake. Drives in. He's going to pick it up at the block and look around. Not a good place to look for it, Luke. As Landon Childs goes in for the layup off the turnover. Dane DePay is there for the follow. We got 53.
And DePay becomes the second Indian on the night with double-digit points. He's sitting at 10.
Russellville picks it up at the free throw line. Hand it off. They're in a dribble drive offense, trying to penetrate this defense. Indians quick to recover, but the running one-hander by Rhett Fisher, the junior, is good. We've got 53-20. Indians slowing it down. They're in a half-court set as Maverick Trusty goes for 3. It's long.
Trusty's had some good looks tonight, just having trouble getting that ball to fall.
Russellville in the dribble drive offense. Ball's going to go out of bounds. That turnover will give the opportunity for the Osage Indians to increase this lead. You know, Mills & Son Insurance, they've been serving your needs since 1869. Offices in Clinton, Warsaw, and Lake Ozark. 573-365-2002 as wide open lane. Jackson Long nails it.
Long joins the double-digit scoring committee as well. He's at 11 for the night.
You know, Luke, if he's open, he'll put it in there. Had a great offensive game last week in Centralia. Osage Indians 1-0 to start the season. It's the 3 for Russellville is no good. Dane DePay gets it. He's on full steam right there. He's down, going to keep it, go up with it. He's going to have it blocked by Tate Genowine.
Yeah, savvy move by the veteran there.
Indians keep the basketball. They find Blake Harrison on the opposite block. He goes up, and it's good. And that makes it 58 as Blake Harrison go to the free throw line. He's got a chance to make a good old-fashioned 3.
Yeah, and as a leading scorer for Osage, it's sitting at 16, can extend that to 17 with the old-fashioned three-point play, as you mentioned.
Captain Ron's at thelake.com. It's never too early to figure out what you want to do for spring. Blake bounces around. It goes in. And with that, his reward for the make is he gets to come out. And Andrew Grush checks into the game for Osage with 3:35 to go in the third. Big lead, 59-20. Russellville takes it down to the block. Good defense by Noah Northrop. But the ball goes off the glass and good. Makes it 22-59. Indians can't convert from 2 foot.
2 foot and 2 tries.
And you can't sit there and dribble around. These Indians are too quick for that. That's going to be a turnover as Landon Child's going to take it all the way in. Goes in on the left side, tries to take it right. Luke, just stay on the left side.
Yeah, he's looking for the contact. He was trying to get his own and one situation going on there. Instead, he's going to the line for 2.
Going to get a Captain Ron's free throw. 2 of them, as that was in the act of shooting. Landon can't get the first one.
In and out.
A little hard. And he's short on that one. He corrected that. As we've got 59-22. We got 2:58 to go in the third.
They're calling it a lane violation? What are they going here?
We're going to get to do it again.
I thought, that there was a lane violation. Number 20 for the Russellville Indians stepped into the lane there. Ratcliffe did. Freshman.
Landon's missed it long. He's missed it short. And that one he nailed. 60.
Dialed it in on that one.
You give him enough tries, he's going to put it in there.
He's got it by triangulation. Oh,
nice hand by Maverick Trusty. He's going to pop it out, steal. He goes up with the layup. It's good, 62. Very young Russellville team. A lot of dribbling tonight on their offensive side as they run the dribble drive offense against a man. Trying to drive into the lane. If you collapse, they'll pass it back outside. If you don't, they'll try to take it in for the layup. And Landon Childs is going to be called for the foul. That's going to be his second. And Russellville should throw it in underneath the basket.
Russellville came into tonight scoring over 61 points a game. And Osage keeping them well under that average tonight with a very aggressive defense tonight.
If you're seeing this game on KRMS TV, you know it's 4 across the free throw line. There it is. They get it in to Tate Genowine, the senior. He nails the 3, makes it 25. Indians can't convert. Russellville on the run, short on the running one-hander. There is Andrew Grews, gets the defensive rebound. Great pass by Landon Childs. The bounce pass goes to Maverick Trusty. And he's able to get the easy bucket. There's a 3 by Russellville, no good. Rebounded by Landon Childs. He has his head up as he brings it down the floor. And he's going to keep it himself. Nope, he's going to dump it to Andrew Grews. Andrew can't get the 2-footer to go. As that baby hook was hitting in the first half. Maverick Trusty with the flop. That's a good call.
Yeah, he tried to establish there, but he got there about a half a beat too late. He with the flowing locks and the head flick, he tried to take that dive there, but ref wasn't having it. He's going to take a seat on the bench, but that was already planned.
Never too early, never too late to take care of your boat. You know, Polylift, building the best boat lifts at the lake. Find them online at polylift.com, 573-374-6545.
You know, they don't just build boat lifts, they build poly lifts.
Build a poly lift. That's a great tagline. As Russellville throws it in the backcourt there. Here we go. Running one-hander, no good from about 5. As number 11, Brady Clark comes into the ballgame, gets the rebound. Passes on the offensive end. We've got Luke Wolf down low as he checks into the game for the Indians. And Stokes with a long 3. Doesn't hit anything, and Russellville brings it down. No good on the 10-footer. But Davin Pastille gets his own rebound, dumps it off to the senior Genowine. He's off the glass and good. We've got 27-64 with under 1 minute to go in the third quarter. As Noah Northrop drives the baseline, gives it to Luke Wolf at the free throw line. Luke doesn't take the shot, but Stokes brings it down, dumps it. Nice pass to Andrew Grews.
Great ball handling, great pass. Grews pays it off, 2 points.
66-27. A lot of action in tonight's game.
Grews up a dozen for the night.
And Lane Stokes bats it away. Very easily could have been his foul for the evening. Russellville's going to throw it in. They'll throw it back. They'll start their offense above the three-point line. There's a dump. Right now, he's hot right now as Tate Genowine hits a 3.
Senior's feeling it all of a sudden. A little slow start tonight, but now he's here in the second half and putting some points on the board.
He's in a groove as Lane Stokes drives the baseline, finds Andrew Grews in the lane. Andrew misses the first one, gets the second. Going to make it 68. And at the end of 3, it's 68-30. You're listening to Osage Indian basketball on 98.7 The Cove.
Adam Mills here with Mills & Sons Insurance. We find oftentimes people go years without reviewing their insurance coverages. Your life changes quicker than you think. Don't let this be the year. Come by our office at 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard and let us evaluate your current needs. From auto, home, life, or business insurance, our team is there for you every step of the way. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website, millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
It's Hometown Hoops with Osage Indians basketball on 98.7 Big K.
At the end of three, the Osage Indians lead 68-30 over the Russellville Indians. You know, Mills & Sons Insurance. You can find them online at millsinsurance.com. Call them, 573-365-2002. Home, health, auto, business. They've got every insurance that you need. Give them a call. Give them a try. And, Luke, we go into the fourth quarter. We've got a lot of young Indians in for the Osage Indians. Clock should run in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's going to be a quick one here, folks, so stay tuned. But yeah, it looks like your Osage Indians should cruise to their second victory of the season. Still got a quarter to play here, but Osage's been able to handle on both sides of the court all night long.
Russellville gets it in to start the fourth quarter. And there is a three that's in and out, no good. An offensive rebound right there by Justin Seaver, the junior. Makes it 32-68. Luke Wolf, one dribble. Gets it down to Noah Northrop in the corner. Long three, in and out, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Russellville going to take it over as the clock is running. 7.5 to go in the game. As Patel brings it across the half line for Russellville. They're moving it around up top. Got it to the free throw line. Tried to find the man on the block. Just a little hard. Goes out of bounds. Osage will take over after the turnover. Noah Northrop brings it down the baseline. And he's going to force it. And Noah Northrop's going to get a turnover for Osage. And Andrew Grews is going to get his second foul as the clock continues to run in the fourth quarter. It's opening night for the Osage Indians in the 38th annual Eugene tournament. Russellville still trying to get it off the dribble. In and out. There's a long three. No good. There's an offensive rebound by Genowine. And Tate can't get the basket, but he's going to draw the foul. He's going to go to the line to shoot two Captain Ron's free throws. Captain Ron's at thelake.com.
Third foul on Grooves tonight.
Two of them coming in this last minute of the fourth quarter.
But he's got 14 points to go along with it. He's going to take a seat on the bench here.
He's had a good game.
Real good game.
As Ethan Wall checks in for Andrew.
Yeah, both offensively and defensively, he was a big influence tonight.
And there's an offensive rebound.
Hate to see that on a free throw, right? You should have him outnumbered. Yep. You have him out positioned, but yet you get outworked.
Justin Seaver going to get the basket. Makes it 34 for Russellville. As the Indians work it around, Noah Northrop takes a three. He nails that one. Going to make it 71. We've got 71-34. We've got 5.5 to go. Clock is running as the Russellville Indians take it down to the block. Going to be a pass. And we've got a whistle. And Rhett Fisher, the junior, is going to go to the free throw line. He's going to shoot two. Not really an advantage when the clock's running.
No. If you're Russellville, sometimes when you're shooting free throws, you kind of take your time, you go through your routine, whenever when the clock stops, you have all the time in the world. But in this situation,
and when we sub two, as Russellville brings in two fresh horses, that first free throw makes it 35-71. Second makes it 36 points for Russellville. And Brady Clark brings it across the half line for Osage. He finds Noah Northrop. Northrop thinks shot, brings it in 2 feet. Picks up off the dribble, shoots it, no good. Rebounded by Russellville. As Bo Young, the sophomore, gets credit for the rebound. dribble drive offense. That's a charge right there. Too much dribble, Luke.
Yeah, and he was there waiting for him. What a great job by Northrop to get himself in position there. He scored his first 3 points of the night, and now he makes a big play on the defensive end as well.
Jake Lake, the junior. When you don't dribble side to side, when the ball does not go from left side to right side, the defense doesn't move, it's hard to get that penetration right there, and that didn't happen, so he's going to be called for the charge. As we've got a couple of more fresh Indians come to the bench, or come to the clock table to check in. As that ball goes through two Indians' hand, and Noah Northrop says, I'll take it, and he finds number 11 down low. And Brady Clark gets on the scorebook.
Yeah, good find there by Northrop to get the ball to the junior. Easy bucket there, set up there. And Northrop's going to take a seat on the bench as well. A job well done this evening.
And Lane Stokes will sit down. 73-36, clock running. As Russellville, dribble drive offense. One dribble, look to shoot it, can't do it. Try to get it down low. And that's great defense right there by Ethan Wall, the junior. You come around there, Luke, you get that hand out, and you deflect it.
Yeah, he established position with his feet first, and then he's able to reach, and then reach around. Sometimes you reach first, move your feet later, and that's when you get called for a foul. But great defense there by the young man.
I tell you, that's a taught thing. As Russellville gets it in bounds, they're in the baseline, try to force it down low, and we're going to have a turnover.
Jump ball possession to the Osage Indians on that one. Clock winding down, going to be under 2 minutes here after this possession.
And the Indians, half-court set. Brady Clark gets it back up top. He finds a man on the free throw line. He goes around. There's a three, in and out, no good. As Robert Dubbs, junior, no good on three. Russellville. On that dribble, you're going to get trapped. You better get up and move that ball. They find a man on the high post. And Robert Dubbs, I believe, is going to be called for the foul. And that's okay because the clock runs.
Chris Nicholson checking in the ballgame for the Osage Indians for the first time tonight.
Ball goes in from 3 foot, no good. Russellville going to get the offensive rebound. Immediately dribble back up top. They come back down. They find a man on the block. He's no good. And here comes the Indians. And in transition, they miss the layup. But there's an offensive follow.
Nicholson just checking the ball game, gets rewarded for hustling down. Kind of got a bad pass on that long transition pass and unable to handle it, but Nicholson hustles down there and gets a bucket.
Ethan Wall gets the rebound. Here come the Indians. They're going to turn it over as we have under a minute to play. Russellville in transition. Can't get the easy basket. They stay with it on the block. Ball bounces around.
That clock is ticking away here under 45 seconds.
And Trey Genowal will go to the free throw line. And he's going to shoot them fast. These will be the fastest Captain Ron free throws we have all season. As the first one is no good, we've now under 25 seconds to go in the game. Indians lead 75-36. Second, no good. And we've got a tie-up, and that ball should stay here with Russellville. As that, to be honest with you, Luke, that should do it.
Yeah, the clock's going to tick away here. Osage is going to win this ball game.
And it is. The Osage Indians will go to 2-0 as they defeat the Russellville Indians tonight, 75-36. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with our post-game show. You're listening to Osage Indian basketball on 98.7 The Cove.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork. Much like our work here at Polylift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Polylift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts. your chin. You know the place puts a smile on your face. Andy's the one for frozen custard fun. Made fresh every hour. It's your happy power. Top your day with a smile at Andy's.
Did you know my frozen custard is made fresh every hour? Or that our toppings are baked daily right in our stores? It's how we top your day with a smile at Andy's.
At Allen Motor Company, they aren't looking for a quick sale. They want lifelong customers. That means being a dealership you can trust. If it's time to upgrade to a quality vehicle, head to Allen Motor Company in the heart of Eldon, across from Wood Supermarket. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Allen Motor Company will finance your future, not your past, guaranteed. You'll find just the vehicle you want at Allen Motor Company. AllenMotorCompanyOnline.com or 573-557-2650.
The Lake's lunch and dinner headquarters is the Encore Lakeside Grill. The Encore Lakeside Grill features great entertainment every evening, and they're the headquarters for all your favorite games on the big screens. The Encore Lakeside Grill is the place for fun.
Awesome.
Play at the Encore, stay at the resort. No other dining, lodging, or entertainment experience comes close. The Encore. Excellence on every level.
The Encore, Bagel Dam Boulevard in Lake Ozark.
You're listening to Hometown Hoops on 98.7 The Code.
In the opening round of the Eugene tournament for the Osage Indians, they're going to come away with the victory. They defeated the Russellville Indians 75-36. And Luke, head coach Jeff Henshaw starts his tenure with the Osage Indians 2-0.
Yeah, so far so good. Looking really good tonight. You didn't know what you're going to get out of Russellville. They came in here tonight with just one senior on the roster, not a big roster altogether. Osage came in here, basically handled it tip to the final buzzer, really dominating the court on both ends. They were able to make some great defensive plays, obviously holding them well under their season average so far this year, and then, of course, putting up that amount of points in a shortened game by the mercy rule in a tournament situation was really good for the offense as well.
The Osage Indians will play tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and, of course, we will be here for all that action. You can catch it on The Cove, 98.7 The Cove, or, of course, all of our outlets for the video. And so make sure you tune in tomorrow night. We're going to play the girls' game at 4 o'clock between Osage and the number 1 seeded Max Creek Lady Pirates. But, that could be a totally different game tomorrow. Eugene, the number 1 seed, likes to get up and down. They like to score. They like to shoot. They want this game to be up-tempo, a lot of possessions. Last year, that would have been the same way for the Osage Indians. I'm not so sure this year under Jeff Henshaw.
Yeah, I think he's taking a little bit different approach. Didn't see any pressure defense, across half court, right? Once they got the ball in the half court, they were aggressive defensively, but they were letting them bring the no full court pressure that we saw tonight. Didn't really need to the way that they were in it tonight, but Eugene's going to be here in the friendly confines of their home gym. I'm sure this place will be packed with a lot of folks here cheering on the hometown team in the tournament, a tradition that's nearly 4 decades long at this point.
It is, and Eugene, a basketball town, basketball school.
Yep, and they got good support, good athletes, and like you said, a style of play that should be fun to watch, should translate well on TV and radio.
Indians tonight for Osage saw something in the scouting report that said, hey, we can penetrate, we can dish from inside. If they stop our guards, we can dump it to our big men. Big men had a great game tonight. Going to probably have to play a little more in a half-court set tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's in the short turnaround as a coaching staff, right? You play tonight, you play again tomorrow. How do you use that time in between tonight's game? Do you even watch this film? Do you even watch this tape, or do you just move on to the next game at this point?
Move on to the next game.
Yep.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think you really learn a whole lot from watching the tape tonight. And like I said, with the playing against the hometown Eugene squad, I think you got to really kind of focus on them.
Russellville, second game of the tournament for them. They come out of this tournament so far. They'll play on Friday, but right now they're sitting at 0-2.
Who's 0-2? Sorry,
Russellville.
Oh yeah, well they won one, didn't they?
Not the tournament.
Oh, not in the tournament. In the tournament, right? That's okay. On the season, then they opened the season with the win earlier in the season. That's why I was a little confused. But in the tournament, yeah, they're 0-2 in the tournament as well. So they'll be at the bottom part of that bracket for sure.
And so both teams go home. They get a good night's sleep, get ready to go because the tournament continues on, my friend.
Yeah, the fifth place game is Friday. The third place game is Saturday. And the championship game is Saturday night at 7:30 right here in Eugene. So tomorrow night's game, Osage and Eugene will go a long way to determine who winds up playing in the championship game on Saturday night.
And the Osage Indians will be right back here tomorrow at 8 o'clock where they're going to take on the number 1 seeded Eugene Eagles. You can catch the audio on 98.7 The Cove. You can catch the video on all of our outlets. That's KRMS TV 32.11, YouTube, Facebook, Roku, and the LOZ app. Game tonight will be replayed tomorrow before this game on channel 32.11. But we've got bonus action for you tomorrow as we will do the radio side on 98.7 The Cove, where we will take on the Lady Osage Indians when they play the number 1 seeded Max Creek.
Yep, and like I said, the boys, the girls bracket's like a traditional tournament bracket, right? The boys bracket's a little different with the pool play. Mm-hmm. Early on, you have Pool A, Pool B. You play everybody in your pool, 3 teams per pool, and then that determines who goes into each of the different championship games, as it were. So basically, if you wind up lose both games, such as Russellville, they're going to be in that 5th place game on Friday at 8 o'clock. And right now with Osage, with at least 1 win, they've guaranteed themselves at least probably an appearance in that 3rd place game on Saturday at 4:30. But if they can beat the hometown Eugene Eagles tomorrow night, that'll put them solely in that championship game on Saturday night against the representative that comes out of the Pool B side, which is Southern Boone, St. Elizabeth, and Lynn. St. Elizabeth and Lynn played right before Osage and Russellville tonight.
I wanted to give a quick shout-out to our sponsors. That's Weig & Associates, Keller Williams, Rough Water Dock, Encore Lakeside Grill, Allen Motor Company, Andy's Frozen Custard, Polylift, Mills & Son Insurance is our title sponsor. Captain Ron's is our free throw sponsor. Dex & Dock Company, the law office of Mark Webb, Twigs, LOZ Rentals, BG Tree Service. For Seth, Jack back at the station, my man Pat on video, Luke Hagedorn, my broadcast partner. I'm Tony Herman, and thank you for listening to Osage Indian Basketball on 98.7 The Cove.
The law office of Mark A. Webb was founded out of necessity. It was clear when he started that the old ways weren't cutting it, and there was a need for modern solutions to modern problems. Simply put, established methods of law office management were wasting time and money. So he set out to bring his approach to the 21st century. Every effort's been made to incorporate technology into practice, helping make your experience modern and comfortable. That's the office of Mark A. Webb.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and my brother Mark and I own JJ Twigs on Bagnell Dam Boulevard. When folks want a taste of the past and present, they love our rustic atmosphere and log cabin feel. We're a family-friendly restaurant serving up hot pizzas, juicy burgers, Italian beef sandwiches, salads, and more. There's nowhere else you can taste more, enjoy more, and feel more at home. I'm Ryan, inviting you to enjoy lunch, dinner, and fun 7 days a week at the top of the Bagnell Dam Strip. Oh yeah, and there's always free ice cream for the kids.
JJ Twigs, pizza and pub.
Come get you some plates, sir.
Adam Mills here with Mills & Sons Insurance. We find oftentimes people go years without reviewing their insurance coverages. Your life changes quicker than you think. Don't let this be the year. Come by our office at 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard and let us evaluate your current needs. From auto, home, life, or business insurance, our team is there for you every step of the way. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website, millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork. Much like our work here at Polylift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Polylift Boat Lifts.
We don't just